Okay, thanks for those who watched part one. Now, this is part two. Before we start, I just want to say, due to copyright claims, y'all will notice some of the clips are not in there. I had to take some out due to copyright. I don't want any issues on my channel, and more importantly, I don't want any issues with UMG. They hop dead on it. Y'all know they got a lot going on, as their hands is pretty tied as well. I don't want nothing to do with that. So that's why some of the clips is not in there. I had to chop off about a good 30 seconds or so. But now we're moving on to the rest of the verse one. Now, as you know, the pop out, that was keyword for events that was going on later on, which is Kendrick Lamar had a show called Kenny Pop Out and Friends, which was hosted in LA in his hometown, where he had a lot of different LA artists, celebrities, LeBron James, DeMar DeRozan, Russell Westbrook, Rick Ross, YG, all these different guys, celebrities was there. Basically, they took it as a victory lap or whatever, a take a side. Pop out is a play on that. Of all dates, he did it on June 19th. If you know, you know what June 19th symbolized. Me personally, I was not a fan of that. I felt like it put a bad message, which that's a deeper argument. I feel like any other day would have been cool, but I feel like that particular day, I didn't think so. But I mean, that's a story for another day. But that's the play on play. Sometimes you got to pop out. And that's exactly what he did. He popped out. He started saying, look, I can start being outside too, just like you are. As you know, he started doing a lot of things like Drake do, being at functions, with Drake, this whole song being a bop. Y'all know those type of things, basically. So, pop out and basically show Drake, I can do this too. Certified Boogeyman, that's a name that people gave Kendrick Lamar, as basically saying, because of his lyrics, how diabolical they are. I guess you could say songs like Meet the Grams and stuff like that, for example. But it's to say that rappers are scared of him. I don't agree with that narrative at all. I don't think anybody's scared of anybody. I mean, Drake has proven it time and time again he's not as scared of him. Drake has went years taking shots at him. And now they've had the whole beef where Drake not only went after him, but, all of them, the 20v1, like, took on everybody. So I don't think that narrative is true. Other examples they use is a guy like J. Cole, because him backing out the beef, apologizing. But at the same time, Kendrick Lamar, as Big Sean put in the interview, Kendrick Lamar apologized to him.
And I'm not about to do something because everyone thinks a certain thing. Like, we already talked about it. I already got an apology for it.
So would that make Big Sean the boogeyman? I mean, I know Big Sean, and Kendrick had that back and forth before. And Sean had some tracks where he went back at him. Sean definitely wasn't afraid. Even academics acknowledged that before. So I don't agree with it, but I mean, that's the name they give him. They feel like nobody can take him out. I mean, so that's pretty much where it goes with the whole certified boogeyman thing. And he just took it and ran with it. Like that's a lot of people do when they give you a nickname. They're going to run with it. And I know this is going to be filled with a lot of people. Well, he didn't apologize for the song. It was for the leak. Okay, cool, whatever. If that's what y'all feel, then okay. But the point is, stop with the boogeyman narrative. If that's the case, stop saying such and such X amount is scared. None of these guys are scared of anyone. Sean isn't scared of Kendrick. Kendrick isn't scared of Sean. Kendrick isn't scared of Cole. Cole isn't scared of Kendrick. Drake, etc. None of these guys, all these guys are going to be rapping. In fact, to double down on that, Sean continuously keeps taking these shots, steady biting at his legs, steady taking these shots in these songs. And he even let it known, yeah, he emphasized and poked the chest out. Yeah, he apologized. You seen how many times he said it? When Charlamagne read it out, even quoted the lyrics. So, I mean, if that's the case, then that's cool. But just stop saying he's the boogeyman. Everybody's scared of him, this, and that, because it starts to look almost like it's just false, which I don't agree with it anyway. I think all these guys is competitive. All these guys is going to rap. I don't think anybody's scared of anybody. Then he said up the score with him, basically saying, I'm up on the scorecard. I'm leading. I'm beating you in this beef. You know what I'm saying? Up the score is basically a phrase. A lot of drill rappers use this as they say, hey, look, you even heard the great King Von.
Yeah, we lost a lot, but that's just how it go. But check the scope. If y'all lose one more, that's 6 to 24.
Lil Durk and ISO Vizo had the song Up the Sco.
Let's go. Yeah, better check the boy, we up, let's go.
You know what I'm saying? Basically, we up on y'all. We in the lead. You know, scoreboard, NBA, NFL game. Yeah, check the numbers. We're in the lead. Check the scorecard. Then he said, walk him down. Basically, I'm on him. I know he got some hoe in him. I'm checking him. I'm exposing him. That's basically pretty much what he's saying. Walk him down. I know he got some hoe in him. Like, I'm about to do this to him. You know what I'm saying? Bully the flow in him, you know? Bully the flow. Basically, that goes back to what he was saying in Euphoria. I don't like Drake when he act tough. I like Drake with the melodies. Keep waving your hands, making me dance, and there won't be no threats. You know, basically saying, hey, that flow you're doing, all the tough rap, we're going to take that out of you. We're going to bring you back to the Drake that we all once loved, not this new guy, whoever he is. That's basically what he's saying in those bars.
Say, Drake, I hear you like I'm young. You better not ever go to cell block 1.
It says, Drake, I hear you like I'm young. This goes back to videos that surfaced back in the days of the Millie Bobby Brown texting her stuff. This goes back to videos with a 17-year-old on stage with that. I mean, even though both females, you know, he's alluding to them being a pedophile. Even though both females came out and spoke on the incidents. You know, I'll let you see what the girl was saying, what the 17-year-old was saying, because that's the most talked about. And just my whole thing with this is, you know, it's a good angle for Kendrick to attack, but for the average person that's talking about that, it's just my whole thing is, if these videos been out for all these years, why did it become a problem now? I don't know. That just always became weird to me. And then Cell Block 1. Basically, Cell Block, obviously, that's jail. Pedophiles won't last. They're going to get them out the way. They're going to get you out the way instantly. And you know what get you out the way means. Like, you won't make it to see tomorrow, basically. This is Kendrick doubling down on the pedo effects with some disrespectful lines right there. Basically saying, look, if you're in love with him, he really don't want you. He wants your little sister. Hide him. He's a pedophile. He's going to try to sexually abuse little kids and all this other stuff. Just really just trying to do them dirty. They say Chubbs the only one to get your hammies down. Chubbs is basically Drake's right-hand man. He's the bodyguard. He's the one. Y'all see Kendrick Lamar alluded to him. Let's see if Chubbs really crashed something in Euphoria.
You gonna make a nigga bring back Puff. Let me see if Chubbs really crashed something.
Chubbs is well respected for being with Drake. Everybody knows that's basically his hitter. Well, you know, outside of, you know, top 5 or whatever. But y'all know the main OVO guy that be with him. His bodyguard. He makes sure Drake is straight. This, and that. So people know basically if they want to get to Drake, they're going to have to go to him. So, but basically what he's saying is Drake's, that's the only one Drake takes care of, saying he's the only one to get his hand-me-downs. Basically, that's the only one he takes care of because he needs him for protection. That's pretty much what he's saying, you know, in the same song where he's talking about extorting them and all that. And now the next line is party at the party playing with his nose. That was a nice little play on party and party, which I think it is some truth to that. There was speculation before that Party was playing with his nose.
All right, see, I think I got it. So, yeah. Let me take a little hit of this thing real quick. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, some of y'all know, if you Googled it real quick, then maybe.
You know. But, I mean, even if he is, I mean, personally, that's his business. As long as he's dropping good music, he's not constantly getting arrested for it. And, you know, I mean, I know people who do coke. I mean, that's on him. But that was pretty funny.
And Baca got a weird case. Why is he around? Certified lover boy, certified pedophile.
So OVO Baca Not Nice has a weird case. Why is he around? Apparently, from what I gathered, he had a case that was going on. It was something with an ex-girlfriend of his. I guess he was doing some pimping. getting her money type stuff. It was crazy. It was some fries that was overcooked. It was a weird case. From fries that was overcooked and this and that. But basically he was doing some pimping. It wasn't no pedophile type stuff. The charges were dropped. You know, it was no charges that was dropped. But the crazy thing about that, the irony is, earlier this year, TDE ended up having a weird case of their own. So, I mean, I don't know, as I can show you on the screen. Certified Lover Boy, certified pedophile. You know, Drake's album, Certified Lover Boy. Now he's saying they're all pedophile. He's beating Drake up. He's hitting him. He's fighting him, saying he's effing him up. He's hitting him. Wop, wop, wop. That's what he's doing. That's what he said he's doing to Drake. Why you trolling? Like, we all know Drake likes to, basically he's telling Drake get in the booth or whatever, but we know Drake likes to get on Twitter, Finsta, put these cryptic posts and messages and all this stuff he'll put. A lot of people say he tweets and this and that. And it goes back to Drake's statement, trigger fingers turn to Twitter fingers or whatever. So this is actually a pretty good line. You know what I'm saying? When you look back to that one. But the thing is, Drake is a machine. He's always in the booth. He's always rapping. As we know, he came back and responded after that with the Hard Part 6. But basically, he's saying, aren't you tired? You know what I'm saying, of doing it. You're getting too old to be doing this. Because Kendrick isn't a social guy. He isn't much on social media like that. This was a really good one, and this had everybody talking. Every function, everywhere you go, you hear them saying the A minor. Kendrick did his thing with that one. But you know, chord, A minor, that's all. So the way Kendrick put that together, but I'm not going to lie, the rebuttal to that was even crazier. But these bars can be appreciated. Whether you're on the side of the fence to believe he's a pedophile or not, you have to appreciate the good lyricism on that side of things. The definition of not like us gets changed every 5 minutes. At this point, I guess it's whatever you want to believe. I've heard not like us, meaning black people, opposites, but then you got the whites and Hispanics who say it. So then it becomes, oh, it's about the West Coast. Then it becomes, oh, it's about the mixed people who's not like us. And oh, the pedophiles is not like us. And now I'm starting to notice that the whole saying just been overblown. I guess at this point, all races want to be involved and want to say it because the song been so impactful. It's basically whatever the hell you wanted to believe, at my point. So whatever you want not like us to believe, that's pretty much what it is. But then again, you do have Kendrick Lamar himself, so you would have to watch the interview and take his word for it. And whatever he says, go with that, I guess.